Hola, ¿cómo estás, ladies and gents? I just came back from the gym and I have seen that NASCAR Rivals, the gameplay reveal, has answered the questions I wanted to know and basically kind of already knew. You saw the trailer at the beginning of the video, and now we'll break it down a little bit. Should be pretty quick because I don't think there's too much to break down. And again, I'll give you guys my honest thoughts and, you know, whether you should get the game or not, which... I mean, it doesn't come out till October, so just wait. Don't, like, honestly, nowadays, guys, you should not pre-order anything. Like, just never games don't run out, okay? If you can buy it on the digital market as soon as it comes out. If you want a physical copy, it won't run out. So it's, you know, the whole idea of pre-ordering 10 years ago was like, you know, because it might run out at GameStop or Walmart or whatever. You don't have to pre-order a game. It's not necessary. And I'm talking about every game nowadays because you can get your hands on it very quickly if you want to. So that's just my piece of advice to you guys. And remember, I'm not going to be as critical or as in-depth or as like serious as I usually am with the NASCAR games because this is on the Nintendo Switch. It's made to be more fun and not as serious. It's not like the console games. It's not like, you know, the flagship game for the developers or for NASCAR in a whole. This is just really for fun, traveling, playing with friends, kids, all that stuff. Okay, so let's just get that out of the way, make sure that's clear. I want to give a shout out to all the Patreon members as always for supporting the channel. You guys are the best. And let's get into it. So this basically answers a few of the questions that I had about the game. And is the quality fully up? Quality is fully up. The quality doesn't look the best on the, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I think because it's ported from the Switch and they're trying to make it into like 1080 60, it's probably not the crispiest in terms of graphics. But that was actually an in-car shot of the next-gen car. And let me actually minimize my screen here. We'll put myself, yeah, up there. You know what? We don't need to be in the way. So next-gen car for the inside, again, don't expect world-class graphics. This is the Nintendo Switch. I just what I want is accuracy in terms of, like, you know, what it should be for a next-gen car, which the dash is right. They don't have, in my opinion, well, first of all, I don't see a mirror in the car, but they don't have the mirror on the dash, you know what I mean? So these new cars have the rear view camera and it should be right here. Now teams can actually move it, so you can actually put the rear view camera right here. You can put it right above your wheel if you want. You can put the rear view camera like over here. You can put the rear view camera over here if you want. So I'm not expecting that level of detail for a Nintendo Switch game, but for example, like the NASCAR 23 game on consoles, I actually would want that detail. Like, let me move the rear view camera around. Now that probably sounds really difficult to do technology wise because you'd always have to change the position of the camera and all that stuff, but you know, that stuff has to be in there. There is a rear view mirror in the game. It's coming in the day one patch. We know about that. But what it doesn't answer is it this camera or is it this? Like, is it the cockpit mirror? Is it the mirror that goes up here? Or is it the camera that comes with the next gen car? It's just something that's interesting. And you can see Talladega, and it is running on the Unity engine, so it's going to be a lot like the NASCAR Heat games, just a little bit of different UI. So you can see the top right of the screen. I'll move my camera here. The UI is just a little bit different in terms of lap counter and position counter, but the track map's the same. On the bottom right of the screen, it's the same. So there are you know, things that are same, things that are different. This is, what is this? Coda. So you can see there. Then they talk about the challenge mode. Let me lower the volume of the actual thing. We don't need to hear too much of the actual thing. So these are all the challenges. Again, very much similar to like NASCAR Heat. You'll have 20 of them along with maybe DLC in the future. Now, I don't know how much DLC will be going into this game, but you'll have DLC in the future for that. This is, again, the same. If you guys remember NASCAR Heat 5, why do these clouds look like melted ice cream? The clouds literally look like melted ice cream. I love Nintendo Switch. So finish position, challenge rating, same exact cameras as NASCAR Heat 5, by the way, same thing. So just remember, this is essentially NASCAR Heat 5 with a few updates here and there, a few changes here and there, and the next gen cars and the tracks and stuff. That's, you know, the updated roster, updated tracks, updated gameplay because it's a different car. So, you know, unfortunately, I won't be able to tell you everything about the game until I play it, because the biggest difference is the cars. That's the biggest difference of the game. So, you know, that's just, I cannot tell you how it's going to play until I play that. Then you have online multiplayer. I refuse to believe this was done in an online race. If you can tell me 4 drivers that are able to go 4 wide in Martinsville and hold their lines that steady, then you are insane. But yeah, that's probably not online multiplayer. They just reused that clip. Marketing team, this clip was used. Where is it? Right there. Come on, guys. We can't be reusing clips. What was that? 11 seconds? 11 seconds in. Where was this one? 24. Really? 2 used clips in the span of 15 seconds? We cannot be doing that stuff, guys. Come on. No. I don't want to hear it. Okay? I said I wouldn't be critical. That's the one thing I'm critical about on this game. Reusing camera shots for the trailer. Yeah, so you guys can see the tires look kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why they look kind of weird, but they look kind of weird. The car is a little bit lower texture as well. Daytona. The lights are kind of odd, but again, Nintendo Switch. Get used to it. Graphics are not going to be incredible. Split screen multiplayer is something. I do have one question. You can't do this like with 2 people, right? Can you do it 2? You can. Like, yeah, you can. Never mind. Okay, you can do it. I was wondering if like, you have 2 different switches and you'd have to do it the same thing. But yeah, this is going to be one of the main reasons you get the game is because you can play with your friends and stuff. Multiple different tracks. This is from the marketing department. Paint booth and character creator. So this is actually the biggest change. So this is the same. Okay, so let's go back here. Exact same as NASCAR Heat. They just changed the UI colors and the text and everything. Same thing. So you will know what to expect from here, right? But the biggest difference actually is right there. Wait, no, this is the same as well. Don't be trying to fool me on that. Where is it? Go back here. Okay. So this is the biggest difference, is that in the paint booth, it's not awful like NASCAR Heat was. NASCAR Heat paint booth was not a paint booth. It was not good. This is, basically kind of like Ignition, but not as detailed as Ignition. Like in Ignition, you can make better paint schemes. This is more like a skinned down version of it, but you can still make good paint schemes. A lot of talented people can make really good paint schemes. Now, I'm not one of those people. You guys know me. I'm not one of those people that can spend 2, 3, 4 hours on making paint schemes. I just don't have that artistic creativity. Like, I just can't do it. Like, I cannot make a good looking car from scratch. It's just not something, like, my brain doesn't function with it. So I usually let other people make the cars for me, and that's it is what it is. But like someone like Noah, aka Lefty, or all those guys will be able to make good paint schemes. And actually, this is probably going to be one of the more fun parts of the game, is because let's say you're on a plane or a flight and you just want to make cars. Like 3 hours can fly by like that, just making paint schemes. So like that's what I mean. This is actually a really cool feature for a game like this, because again, Nintendo Switch, if you just want to relax and go on the little Switch in the portable mode and make the little car, and I just like that. That's just something that I like, that this is in the game. And I'm sure there's a lot of decals that a lot of people can fool around and make and maybe replicate some other paint schemes, and that's just a good thing. Everything else, that's Darlington. Again, the graphics are a little bit off, but it is what it is. That was, go back here, another in-car shot. Again, no mirror or anything, but it's fine. That should be in the game later. More tracks, we get the gist of it. More marketing. Burnout Mode, I will admit, if they could just take this away right here, the logo of the race, just move that away. We don't need that. It's just not necessary. This is Watkins Glen. Actually, decent hand movement. Find your rivals on track and anywhere you go. Well, more marketing. Still marketing. Okay, we're still marketing. All right, there you go. That is it. Pre-ordered August 24th. Is that today? Is August 24th today? Oh, that is today. Okay, so I guess you can pre-order it. But again, like I told you guys, you don't need to pre-order anything anymore, like ever. Like even Spider-Man 2. You guys know how much I love Spider-Man. I'm not pre-ordering Spider-Man. Like that's just not something I do. Now, the one disappointment here is that you don't see career mode, and you know what that means, right, guys? It's the same. It is the same. If you can't market it, then it's the same. So yeah, unfortunately, It's actually worse than NASCAR Heat 5 because I mean, I don't care about the dirt in the, I do care a little bit about trucks and Xfinity, but that's not in the game. You don't have trucks, you don't have Xfinity, you don't have the dirt series. So it's the same career mode, but with 3 less series. So that's not ideal. If they're not showing anything here about the career mode, it's not different. That's just what you have to basically assume. And when you read about it, guys, it also sounds the same. So unfortunately, that it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. And again, I'm not going to sit here and complain that the career mode is the same in a Nintendo Switch game. Now, if the career mode is the same as in NASCAR 23 to NASCAR 20 Ignition, I will take the monitor, chuck it out my room, drive to the offices of Motorsport Games, get the monitor that I threw out of the room, chuck it through the window of their office, then get sued and probably sent to jail for whatever the felony is for chucking a monitor through the office of a company, and then get arrested and walk off the premise if the career mode was the same in NASCAR 23 compared to NASCAR 21. So yeah, you get the gist. I think that's maybe a little bit exaggerated, but you get the idea. So that is it. That's the gameplay trailer, and hopefully I could play this game soon. And it'll be my first time playing a NASCAR game on the Nintendo Switch. So I don't want to play NASCAR Ultimate Edition on the Switch because I want this to be the first iteration. And I'll let you guys know how it is. That's going to be it for me. Make sure you guys subscribe. How far away are we from 70,000? Guys, we are 306 subscribers away from 70,000. So if you are watching this and you're not subscribed, it takes 1 second, please. We want to get to 70,000. I've been stuck on 69,000 for a while because I'm not fun or creative or funny. So let's get to 70,000 subscribers. I will see you guys tomorrow. And guess what came in? My iRacing stuff came in today. I have to spend the rest of today setting it up, and hopefully I can get involved in Daytona Week on iRacing starting tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys then. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you're not already. And remember, Arsenal on the top of the table in the Prem. God bless America. Take care of yourselves. Peace out.